Hey everybody, and I mean everybody, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J.
And Pete J, we're back in Phoenix, Arizona, home of the Beewolves. It's your Beewolves home opener in front of this great city, these great fans. Haven't seen them since last year. Well, they saw them in the preseason, but we are home, and it's good to be home too. It's been quite a road trip, hasn't it?
Yeah, not the way we wanted to start. We came in pretty high on the hog after the last season. We didn't get to the championship, but we got pretty high up there, and we were hoping we'd get out to a quick start. Unfortunately, it looks like the Beewolves are getting off to their same slow start that we saw last season.
They are. Today's matchup is going to be a divisional rivalry. This is going to be the first of three face-offs against this team, the Nemesis. We've seen them before. There's a couple big changes here. The first one that I think you notice, that everyone would notice, is that Hitomu Shada went on free agency last year, got picked up by another Phoenix team, the Phoenix Sandcats. He's no longer on there. But in the interim, they picked up some other big names. They got Isabel Stevens at shortstop. She'll be starting for them, and she's pretty darn good. She played for the Front Runners last season, got them to the finals. We actually kept an eye on her here in Phoenix, but didn't actually pull the trigger, so she landed here in Hawaii.
Yeah, and that's a good pickup for the Nemesis. Again, nobody can fully fill the hole of a Hitomu Shada, but Isabel Stevens at least will help to quell some of the problems.
Yeah. They also pick a couple other names like Chucky McCullough, their B- relief pitcher, but also Blade Stevenson, star pitcher, number 20, making almost $20 million a year at 23 years old, Pete. Crazy.
Yeah, what a great draft pick that was.
Well,
the guy's got it all over. I mean, the 94, what would we say, 94 in velocity, 75 in accuracy, and like up high 90s, I think, for what was the other one?
Something.
Velocity, accuracy, and junk. Sorry, junk.
Yes, junk. It's easy to forget about junk. Well, before we talk about this game, we got other games to tell you about, but let's tell you a little bit about that last game. I'll say the Beewolves got shellacked again, Pete. This, like you were mentioning before, this time by the Warblers. It didn't start off all bad. Now, Handley Dexter's actually took one out for his first home run to put the Beewolves ahead, which it was nice to see Handley jump back in. He actually went 2 for 4 on the day, I think. He was one of the players of the game he ended up being. So he did what he could offensively, and it looked quick there in the beginning like it was going to be good. But and right back in the bottom of the first, the Uriel Eriksson gets an RBI for the who the heck can we for the Warblers to even it up. Ortiz started to shine first at the plate with his his center field single RBI to tie the game up at 2 apiece. He then started pitching well also. He's striking out Barney Schaefer to end the second. The Beewolves briefly took the lead then in the third, and Ortiz kept it to pitching. Here he strikes out Edwin Chops to start the bottom of the third. But the Warblers tied it up again shortly thereafter. Then in the fourth inning, Warblers broke it open when Ash Lewis anticipates a pitch, riding it way out over the wall in center field, putting Colorado up 7-3. And you could feel it starting to pull away. It wasn't over, but it was a huge home run, and it was poorly placed.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the Beewolves so far this the first 2 games. They stayed pretty close, but there's always one. In the first game, it was 1 inning. In the second game, there were 2 innings where it just kind of gets away from them, and the other team is able to take advantage and just outpace them.
Yeah. Well, Benson Rushmore then came in to relieve the beleaguered Ortiz, and he gets right to work, striking out the side in the bottom of the 6th, blanking first person, followed by Gutierrez, and then finally Schaefer. But the Warblers ended up scoring 5 runs in the 7th inning. Chops, Bugby, Eriksson, and Person all grabbed RBIs, putting the Warblers out in front 12-3. The Beewolves brought in Dusty Winder, who also started off strong, striking out Lennox Haley. But then Lewis takes him deep as well, putting the final Warblers point on the board. It wasn't just that the Beewolves had no defense either. The Warblers had great offense and defense. They had great play after great play, and the Beewolves just had it flat, you know.
Yeah.
Here they show a couple of the great plays there. The game ended on a particularly pathetic note when Magic Moore takes off before Rylan Boyle even starts his motion, and it's another huge loss. Yeah, the Beewolves dropping their second straight, looking much like the Beewolves we saw at the beginning of last season. Isn't that right, Pete?
Yeah. Again, it's I would say it's kind of the same thing. Like you say, the offense really, I think, is what's causing them the biggest problems. Is they just can't. They seem to be playing from behind a lot, and they just can't seem to extend leads. And then it's hard for me to say it's poor defense, although we have seen at times some poor defense. It's just, you know, the hitters are able to put the ball where, you know, the Beewolf players aren't. You know, there's a lot of shots into the gap which go for extra bases and stuff like that. So I guess I'd have to look more towards the pitching, which is a little bit surprising given the way the pitching staff finished up the season last season.
Well, we'll see if they can turn it around today. Let's tell about 9 other games that came in since this one, Pete. It starts off with the Sawteeth visiting the Gold Coats out there on the West Coast in Oakland. Why don't you tell us about that one first?
Okay, so the Sawteeth travel out to meet the Gold Coats, and they're taking it to the Gold Coats 6-2 Sawteeth.
Arctics go to St. Louis to play the Sirloins. Sirloins jump out in front and stay in front and end up winning at 7-4.
Freebooters travel to meet up with the Wild Pigs, and it's the Wild Pigs all day. 13-2 over the Freebooters.
Wow. Water Bullets go out to San Diego to play the Moonstars. It's close at first, stays close back and forth. Oh my gosh. And look at that. The Water Bullets win at 12-11.
The Blowfish and the Warblers. Blowfish take an early lead, and they're able to hold on and win 5-3.
Crocs come here to Phoenix to play the Sandcats. Oh, and it's all Crocs 9-2.
Our old friends, the Overdogs, taking on the Heaters. It's a back-and-forth battle, but the Overdogs hold on to win 4-3.
You go Dogs of Freedom visit the Hot Corners. It's a 1-0 Hot Corners win.
Platypi and the Outlaws, back and forth, and the Platypi take that one 6-5.
Wow. So at the end of that, the current standings are as such. Pete, you want to start us in the Pioneer Conference?
Over there in the Pioneer Conference, Pathfinder Division, the Crocodons and Blowfish find themselves knotted up at the top with a undefeated record, 3-0, with the Moose, the champion Moose, just behind them in second place, playing 500 ball at 1 win, 1 loss. They're 1.5 games out of first place. Yeah,
we're one of those Blowfish wins. They beat us pretty badly. The Uncharted Division, Platypi, San Diego Platypi, still on top. They ended the season strong last season. The playoffs, they have a perfect record now, 3-0. They have a 1-game lead in front of the 2-1 Wild Pigs and Hot Corners. How about that?
Yes, sir. Down in the Journey Division, our sister team, the Sandcats, with a record of 2 wins and 1 loss, find themselves in first place, leading the Arctics, who have a record of 1 win and 2 losses by a game.
Those poor old Freebooters 0-3. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, not a good start for them.
Here in the Explorer Conference in the Seafair, over in the Seafair Division, which is the hottest division last season, it's the Detroit Heaters out in front, 2-1 record. They're a half game in front of the Jacks, who are tied up at 1 apiece.
In our very own trade division, our nemesis, the Sirloins, out to a 3-0 start with a run differential of plus 13. They sit alone in first place, just ahead of the Water Bullets, who have a record of 2-1. They're a game behind the Sirloins, and the Water Bullets have a 0-run differential.
There you go. And a win today against the Nemesis would have us at a tie record, which would tie us both for third. So that would be a good thing if the Beewolves can win this. Curiosity Division, it is the Warblers all day. Colorado Warblers at 2-1. Another team that beat us pretty badly. It's 3 of the 4 teams have a 2-1 record. The Warblers, Sawteeth, and Moonstars are all ahead of the Wide Loads, who have yet to see their first victory.
Yes, sir. And as you said, the Beewolves 0-2 so far, 2.5 games out of first place with a negative 15 run differential. Again, very much like the Beewolves we saw at the beginning of the last season.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, this brings us to today's game, regular season game 3 of 44. It's the 1-1 Nemesis against the 0-2 Beewolves. The Nemesis are extreme defensive experts. You can see it right there on the graph. It's proof. But they also got good power and contact. We're going up against those contact specialist Beewolves with a great rotation. So Yeah, we're hoping to do this. The Nemesis are going to put out Mark Habermouth on the mound. We played against him last year. The right-hander throws the ball with enough velocity and movement and accuracy. About average pitcher for the league. This is his first game of the season for you. You got to see any stats from him.
That's right. And the notable players backing up Habermouth are going to be Jock Sports at shortstop. He's got excellent power, excellent ability to connect, and he's got better than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .556 so far this season with 2 home runs. He is locked in, but he's also showing a little bit of signs of injury. So he may be somebody we're going to have to keep an eye on. Jackie Slam in center field. She's got very good power, excellent connectivity, and excellent speed on the base pass. She's hitting .333 on the season, and Mashed Taters at first base, excellent power, better than average ability to connect. Does not have a lot of speed though on the base pass. He's only hitting 200 so far in the early going of this young season.
Yes. Well, yeah, we gotta look out for Jock Sports there. Even though he's not 100% physical, man,
Yeah.
look at that though. .556 and 2 long balls in 2 games. All right,
Off to a good start.
Yeah. That brings us over to the starting pitcher, the first on the mound, Fran Giappani. Last year she had such a great season, really proved her worth on this Beewolves team. The right-hander throws the ball harder than most. She puts good enough movement on it, and she's working on her accuracy. This is also her first game, so she's got no stats to speak of.
And just behind her, Alora Franco at first base with excellent power, better than average ability to connect, and speed on the base pass. She's hitting .286 with no home runs. Hanley Dextera's the shortstop with better than average power, excellent ability to connect, and excellent speed on the base pass. He's hitting .250 for the season with that 1 home run that Tommy showed you earlier in the pregame. And then Buster Biggs in left field. He's got very good power, a little bit better than average ability to connect, and very good speed. But he's only hitting a paltry 125, and he's a bat that we need to wake up. He's one of the bats that really kind of help propel us toward the playoffs. So the sooner he starts hitting, the better it's going to be for the mighty Beewolves.
I imagine that's going to be soon. I mean, yeah, going from one of the top 10 players in the league last season to there, it's quite a fall, so I wouldn't imagine that's going to be a long trend. All right.
Let's hope not.
That brings us to today's lineup. We get it from the person down there. Boy, I'm at a loss for words tonight. If the assistant coach gives it the lineup, it looks a little bit something like this. Hanley Dexter is going to be starting off the batting order. He'll be playing shortstop today. You all know Mr. Dexter. Buster Biggs is going to follow him at number 2. He's going to play in left field. Batting third, Laura Franco at third base. Batting cleanup, Steve Monstour. He'll be playing at first base today. Decided to put Steve Monstour at first base.
I was going to say, I heard Laura Franco at third base. What?
Yeah, you know that's they moved things up. Gina Torrens is tense. Ruby Green is tense, and Bertha Banks is injured. You'll remember in that last game.
That's right. She pulled a hamstring or something, didn't she?
So they decided because Steve Monstour can also play a secondary position at first base, he's going to be over there at first. Billy LeBlanc is going to be in right field. Freddie Knox then will start. This will be his first game. He'll play for the Beewolves this season, and he'll be wearing the home white in front of the home crowd. Eliza Peck will then be catching behind the mound today. She only plays at one position. Magic Moore will bat 8th, and he'll be in center field. And again on the mound, we got Fran Giappani, who throws 5 beautiful pitches: the 4-finger, the 2-finger, the curveball, the slider, and the changeup. If I had to pick 5, those are the 5 I'd go with.
You and me both, pal.
And that brings us to our first home game season. Here we are at Red Rock Park. PG, yourself a low-down, dirty slider. Wash it down with a squelch.
Sure I did.
Tour tree.
Super gravy goal.
Oh, that's out in L.A. You missed the ball.
Oh.
Come on, we're
Sorry.
support. Get
I
it.
brought it back with me.
Get yourself a beaned knockout espresso.
There you go. Extra foam.
You don't get foam in an espresso. We got to talk after the game, buddy.
Go for the Nemesis. We got Slam in left field, Stevens at third base, Sports at shortstop, Taters at first, Yatter in right field, Dangerfield in center field, Ayoshima at catching, Leather at second base, and Habermouth pitching. So as the Beewolves take the field, Jackie Slam, Isabel Stevens, and Jock Sports. First look at Fran Giappani. Beautiful day. They got the roof open out there, Tommy.
Not too too hot
get
today.
underway.
Nice and
Jackie
dry.
Slam, center fielder. She's neutral and fit. Hitting .333 on the season. We are underway as Japani delivers the first pitch for a called strike. Strike one. That's a little low. Evens the count. 1-1. That's in there for a called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jackie Slam, who's known around the league as a tough out. There's a roller back to Japani. She makes the throw to Monstour for the out. Isabel Stevens, a shortstop, is tense and fit. She's got good power against right-handed pitching. She is batting .0 so far on the season. First pitch from Japani's in there for called strike. Strike one. It's a little low. Ball one. 1-1. That's in there for a called second strike. And Stevens finds herself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Stevens is the first victim of Japani. The big K, Jack Sports. He's on fire, but he's only feeling well. So he's hurting a little bit. Plays shortstop, hitting .556 as we talked about in the opening. That one's low, ball one. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs on the young season. That's fouled off. Sports is even the count at 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs in the top of the first. That one's high, ball 2. 2-1. Beautiful Red Rock Park. Looks to be full to capacity. Japani delivers.
Oh, no.
That's going deep to left field. That's gone. Holy cow, that's out of here. Jock Sports' 3rd home run of the season. Traveled 443 feet. That's his 5th RBI of the season, and the Nemesis go up 1-0 on a shot by Jock Sports. Smash Tater's the first baseman, neutral and fit, hitting .200 this season with only 1 RBI. That one's inside, ball 1. There's a shot that's getting into center field. Magic Moore will pick it up and make the throw to Dexteras to hold Taters to a long single. 2 outs. Runner at first is Mash Taters. Javi Yetter, the right fielder, steps in. He's hitting .125 this season. He's a fan of the outside pitch.
Jeez.
There's another shot that's going right into center field, and Magic Moore will come up firing in the second. And 2 back-to-back singles off of Japani have runners at first and second with 2 outs. And the center fielder's neutral and fit. He's hitting 1,000. He's hitting 1.
Jeez.
He's got 1. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Pressure's up a little bit on Japani, who's at make that 17 pitches. Evens the count with that ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs. Not a lot of speed on the base pass. That's in there for a called second strike. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's popped up deep in the left field, and that's out of here.
Jeez.
And Cheryl Dangerfield just went deep off of Japani. A 3-run shot that traveled 395 feet. That's his first home run and 3rd RBI of the season. And the Nemesis are up 4-0 in the top of the first. Mimori Aoshima, the catcher. This is her first at bat this year. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Japani is tense.
Yeah.
That's fouled off along the third baseline, out of play. No balls, 2 strike. Oshomi is in the hole. That's along the third baseline, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. There's a roller to Dexteras. He'll pick that up, make the throw over to first to Monstour to retire the sides. But Japani with 24 pitches in just that 1 inning. She gave up 4 runs on 4 hits. Hanley Dexteras, Buster Biggs, and Laura Franco coming up and going to try and get the offense going against Harbormouth, who will take the mound for the Nemesis. Hanley Dexteras hitting 250 with a home run and an RBI.
Yeah, that was not a good inning for Japani. First pitch into Dexter. This is a ball. 1-0 the count from Harbormouth. Reaches out, gets that one, but it's a liner to Leathar. Throws him out at first, one down.
Buster Biggs, the left fielder, neutral and fit, hitting 125 on the young season. He's one of the bats we need to get going here.
Oh,
swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. That's over the outside corner for a called second strike. No balls, 2 strikes. That one's high. 1-2. There's a roller to the shortstop. Sports, who picks it up, makes the throw, and gets Biggs 2 quick outs for Harbormouth.
Alora Franco comes up. She's hitting 286 on the season. One of the better hitters thus far for the Beewolves. Watch the first pitch coming up for ball. 1-0 the count. Harbormouth throws the second one there for a strike. We're knotted up at 1 apiece. Bottom of the first, 4-0 Nemesis. Another ball misses inside, 2-1. That's ball 3. 3-1's a hitter's pitch to Alora Franco. That one's up high. Good patience. Alora Franco gets the base the easy way.
She'll take a walk. Steve Monstour, catcher playing first base today, is neutral and fit. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. Alora Franco at first base, but the arm on the catcher is like he's got a shotgun back there. That first pitch is inside, ball 1. 1-0. That's in there for called strike. 1-1. That one's outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
No, goodness.
Fouled back. Out of play. 2-2. There's a roller to the shortstop. Jacques Sports will pick it up, make the throw across the field to Taters to get Monstour at first base. 4 up, 3 down as we head into the top of the second. Nemesis 4, Beewolves nothing. Flash Leathar, Mark Harbormouth, and Jackie Slam coming up against Japani, who threw 24 pitches with a strikeout and gave up 4 runs.
Yeah, again, another inning there where the Beewolves gave up 4 runs. They'll be doing well today if they get out without double-digit runs against them. That first pitch makes it low and away to Flash Leathar. It's 0-1 the count. Frangipani throws 2 quick strikes, hoping to get out of her funk there. Pitch number 27 coming along right here. Oh, and the third basewoman, who's Ruby Green there, right? Yeah, she dives underneath it. Makes it
I think it was Alora Franco.
Alora
Franco's at third.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Makes his way out of left field, and she gets a single. They got a runner at first base, and Mark Harbormouth comes up. It's his first at-bat for the day. He's got real good power for a pitcher. She's still got to be careful what she throws. And that one's popped up into right center field. Magic Moore's going underneath it. He's going to grab it, toss it back in to hold him up. 1 down, 1 on. Up comes Jackie Slam. She's 0 for 1 on the day when things were starting a little bit better. She's hitting 286 on this season. She's a good power hitter, good contact hitter. A little bit of everything. Low pressure here at the top of the second. Beewolves hoping to get out of this inning without anything on the board. That one misses inside, ball and 1 to Jackie Slam. Anticipated that one. Oh, and she dives for it. Laura Franco couldn't pick up. That's a clean signal to left field. We got 2 runners on and 1 out.
Now batting the third base.
Here comes Isabel Stevens, who's now looking pretty tense. She's got good power against right-handers, though. She's 0 for 1 in the day, and still hasn't yet to hit the ball this season for the Nemesis. Watch his first pitch come in. It's a curveball. Makes it in, strike 1, 0-1 the count. Second pitch she anticipated. That goes deep to right field, and that's another home run. This one's another 3-run, and this is just day after day. 408 feet for Isabel Stevens. Gets her first one. It's a home run. And 3 RBIs in the season, 408 feet. It is now already in the second inning getting away. Jock Sports is 1 for with a home run earlier. He's looking for home run number 2. It's a 7-0 Nemesis lead. Japani's losing accuracy big time. She's rattled.
Yeah, she's not going to make it through the 4th inning.
No, that one's...
Our pitching staff is in the toilet.
Slider makes it in for a strike. That one's popped up into left center field. Magic Moore going over. Calling off. Buster Biggs makes that second out. There's nobody on base to worry about. Mash Taters comes up. Boy, Isabel Stevens getting handshakes from the team. Welcome to the Nemesis. They picked up for a reason. Mash Taters watch the first one inside corner, strike 1. Frangipani hoping to get a little something back. That's a nice easy roller to Dexter. He's going to pick it up. Throw it home. The heck was that?
Now batting the right
An error.
Throws it home instead of the first base. That is a ugly fielding play. And now up comes Javi Yatter. Jeez. Oh, man. All right, the regular season starts tomorrow. Javi Yatter smashes that one into right center field, and that's gone. Another run. This was a 2-run home run. Oh,
This
my.
is ridiculous.
Javi Yatter takes that one 457. It's now 8-0. It's
Our
a
pitching staff is
second
just junk.
home run and third RBI of the season. Cheryl Dangerfield comes up, and I don't know what the Beewolves are going to do here today.
I don't either.
Trapani's got to hang in there, though. I mean, we can't be tiring out the. That one's low and inside, misses to Dangerfield. 1-0 the count. That one misses low, ball 2, 2-0. Ball 3 quick balls. Trapani's having a hard time finding that strike zone. Oh, almost hit him in the face, and she walks him.
Now batting the
Another runner on.
Mimori
Mori Yoshima 0 for 1. They just need one more out, I think. Yes, one more out to end this awful inning. That one's right in there. It's a pop-up for Peck's waving him off. She doesn't make that catch for the third out, and now the Beewolves have to go the rest of the game without a run to keep them under 10.
Yep. 9-0 as we head into the bottom of the second. LaPointe, Knox, and Peck going to try and get something going against Harbormouth. He's only thrown 16 pitches and given up 1 walk.
now batting
Billy LeBoink likes the high pitch. He's neutral and fit. He's hitting 286 with 2 RBIs this season.
He is hoping he could do something. Billy's pretty good. Hey, Billy hits that one hard. That's going to left field. It's way back, but at the warning track, Jackie Slam pulls it in for that first out.
Freddie Knox, the second baseman, he's neutral and fit. Hasn't had an at-bat yet this season, so let's see how the young man gets going here. First pitch is inside, ball 1. That's a line drive to Taters at first base, who pulls it out of the air for the second out.
Too quick down. Eliza Peck up hitting 250 in the season, hoping to get the first run or first hit for the Beewolves today. First one's their strike from Harbormouth. Second one's high, ball 1 apiece. Bottom of the second, 9-0 Nemesis. That one's right in there for strike 2. She's in the hole. Now she's going to be swinging defensively. It hits a liner in the center field, right into the glove of Dangerfield. 3 down.
3 up, 3 down. As we head into the top of the third, Nemesis 9, Beewolves nothing. Flash Ladar 1 for 1, Harbormouth 0 for 1, Jackie Slam 1 for 2. Japani's at 42 pitches, got 1 strikeout, 1 walk, giving up 8 hits. Her ERA is 40.5. Flash Ladar, the second baseman, 1 for 1 with a single today. Japani is rattled. Swing and a miss by Ladar, who's hitting 400 this season.
Oh,
That
come
one's
on.
low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in there for a called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Flash Ladar.
Oh,
Outside, try to get Ladar to chase, but he didn't. Count is even at 2. There's a roller to Monstour, who's going to flip to Japani for the out. 1 down. Mark Harbormouth is locked in and fit 0 for 1 today. He's the starting pitcher. 1 out in the top of the third. There's a swinging bunt, and Eliza Peck is out there in front of home base to pick it up and make the throw to Monstour. Catcher to catcher there, Tommy. Second out. Jackie Slam steps in, hitting 375. There's a roller to Franco, who's going to pick it up, make the throw. 3 up, 3 down.
Hey.
First time the Nemesis go down without a run. So we're heading into the bottom of the third. Nemesis still 9-0. Magic Moore's first at bat, Fran Japani, and then Hanley Dexter is 0 for 1. Harbormouth at 23 pitches and giving up 1 walk. We're into the third inning, Tommy. We're still haven't batted around yet. Magic Moore, the center fielder, hitting 500 this season. A shot that's going into right field. That's going to make it over the wall. All right. Magic Moore puts one on the board, making it 9-1. That one traveled 370 feet. That's his first home run and first RBI of the season. Way to go, Magic. There must have been some magic in that bat he swung that day.
Frangipani up now.
Frangipani.
Her first time at bat. Let's see if she can hit a home run. Oh, she's a line drive to Jock Sports.
Yep. Hanley Dexter's the shortstop's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today, hitting 222. Come on, Hanley. Let's keep this going here.
No.
There's a roller to Lazar at second base for the second out.
Buster Biggs
2 out.
comes up. Looks like the only thing he can do to get a hit is put it over the wall. Buster Biggs is 0 for 1 on the day. He's got good power, good contact. First pitch, of course, is in there for strike. 94 miles an hour from Mark Habermas. Pitch number 28 moves inside, ball 1 apiece. That one's high, strike 2. Now he's going to be swinging defensively. Check, swing, strike 3, the first strikeout for Buster Biggs.
Yeah, not so good. But we picked one up, making it 9-1 Nemesis. Isabel Stevens 1 for 2 with a home run and a strikeout. Jock Sports 1 for 2 with a home run and Mashed Taters 1 for 2. Japani's at 49 pitches with a strikeout, a walk, giving up 8 hits. Brought her ERA down to 27 there, Tommy.
Isabel Stevens comes up 1 for 2 with a home run, 3-run homer. She's a welcome new addition to this this Hawaii Nemesis team. Picked her up in the offseason. That was fouled off, 0-1 the count. That slider misses just low. Ball 1, tied up at 1 apiece. Top of the 4th. 9-1 Nemesis. That one misses inside. Ball 2. 2-1 to Isabel Stevens. He's hitting 100.
Helping me out. I'm like, oh.
Frangipani is tense. She's no longer rattled. She's getting her confidence back. Nice. Makes that slider in there. Strike 2. We got a full count to Isabel Stevens. See what happens with Japani here. 55th pitch. Misses inside, and she walks Stevens. Gets a runner on, hoping for that double play. Jock Sports comes up 1 for 2 with a home run RBI, hitting 545 on the season. The outfield's going deep for Mr. Sports. First pitch is in for strike. Familiar territory, 0-1 the count. Japani can put him away. That'd be great for her confidence. Misses inside, ball 1. 1 apiece, knotted up for Jock Sports. That one's hit hard, but it's a foul ball down the left line. 1-2. Now Japani's in driver's seat. Let's see what she does. Gets him swinging at a bad pitch. Dexteris picks it up, throws it to first, second, and to first. They get that double play. Great play by Freddie Knox, who tosses it over. Or, I'm sorry, to Dexteris, who threw it to Knox over to what's his name?
That guy.
Yeah, the catcher.
Oh, no.
Oh, and she misplaced one and gave him a
Yeah.
meatball. There goes another one, folks. Way out into the concessions in center field. Mashed taters.
Yeah.
Pete knew that was gone. 496. That's the longest home run we've ever seen, Pete. The
It's
longest.
just, yeah, it dropped so far. It was literally right over the heart of the plate. It was, it was just,
490.
and it was a change-up.
It was almost 500 feet. Mashed taters, the biggest
another
home
one.
run we have ever seen, and it's 10-1 Nemesis. 0-1 there, popped up down the left side. Third base foul, 0-2 to Javi Yatter. Inside corner jams him up, foul ball down the third base line. Pops that one up towards right field. It's foul, but it's going to drift into the seats. Still 0-2. He's making her pitch. Pitch number 65 by Japani. Low and away. He's not getting good wood on it, but he's fouling him off. Hit back up the middle. The Magic Moore is going to pick that one up off the ground and throw it to second to hold him up at first. Another single.
Of course, you can't get any strikeouts, you know?
Yeah. Cheryl Dangerfield comes up 1 for 1 with a home run, a walk, 3 RBIs. They just need one more out, though. That one's just off the hands for Churl. 1-0 the count. Slider makes it in there. Strike 1. 1 apiece. Closing in on 70 pitches. There's strike 2, the split finger outside. 1-2 the count. Hits that curveball hard enough to be a home run, but hits a foul. 1-2 the count to Dangerfield. That one misses high and inside. 2-2. Pops that one behind the plate. It's going back, but that's going to go over the dugout of the Nemesis into the first row. Another foul ball. Low inside. She gets that first strikeout, Pete. Finally.
All right. heading into the bottom of fourth. Nemesis 10, Beewolves 1. Alora Franco got a walk. Steve Monstour and Billy LeBoyne both 0 for today. Harbormouth is at 30 pitches with a strikeout, a walk, and giving up 1 hit. His ERA is at 3. Alora Franco, the first baseman playing third base, got a walk this time, hitting .286 this season with no home runs but an RBI. That one's high. Ball 1, 1-0. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1.
Jeez.
Smash to Ledar at second base, who plucks it out of the air for the first out.
Right to him. Steve Monstour, power against right-handers. 0 for 1 today. Hopefully go 1 for 1 against Harbormouth. That one drifts up high and inside. Good patience. A 1-0 count to Monstour.
Oh,
Pops
no.
the
Why?
floater up behind first base. The catcher's going back to get it. Aoshima pulls it in for that second out.
Billy LeBoyne, the right fielder, neutral and fit, likes the high pitch. 0 for 1 today, hitting .250 on the season with 2 RBIs. 10-1 Nemesis in the bottom of the fourth. 2 outs. That one's low. Ball 1. That one's high. Ball 2. 2-0 to LeBoyne. There's a smash to Taters at first base, who's going to take it himself for the third out. And once again, for the 4th time in a row, 3 up, 3 down. No, I guess we got a hit. We got 1 hit in there. Memoria Moshi 0 for 2. Flash Ladar 1 for 2. Harbormouth 0 for 2. Japani's at 73 pitches in the 5th inning with 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a whole lot of badness. So Aoshima is 0 for 2 today. She's catching. This is her first game of the season, so being 0 for 2, she still has no batting average. That one's low in there, called ball strike. That's a strike. It was a strike. Of course it was. That one's low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the catcher. That's in there for called second strike. And Aoshima is in the hole 1 and 2. Fouls that one off. Pushes it foul to stay alive. And Japani's up at 77. Jeez. Count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Man.
Yeah.
The 5th inning, she's pushed an 80. That's in there for a called third strike, and Aoshima goes down. That is Japani, I believe, 2nd K of the day. Flash Ladar, the second baseman, 1 for 2 with a single, hitting .333. Japani with 2 walks and 10 earned runs. Roller to Freddie Knox will pick it up, make the throw to first to get the Ladar. And then Mark Harbormouth, the pitcher, 0 for 2. He's locked in and fit. No batting average as of yet this season, this being the first game that he's been in, but Japani's at 80 pitches. Her accuracy is really struggling, and she's tense. That's in there for a cold strike. That one's high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harbormouth with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. That one's low. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Mark Harbormouth. There's a shot to Lily LeBoyne, who is going to run up and make the catch on the fly for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 5th. Nemesis 10, Beewolves 1, Freddie Knox 0 for 1, Eliza Peck 0 for 1, Magic Moore 1 for 1 with a home run. Harbormouth set 38 pitches in the 5th inning with a strikeout, a walk, and a hit. Freddie Knox 0 for 1 today in his first appearance for the Beewolves this season.
Yeah, hopefully go 1 for 1. Freddie Knox is a good hitter. He hits that one hard, deep to center field. They got to run back for it, but that's going to be caught at Dangerfield for that first stop. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yep. Eliza Peck, the catcher, won today, hitting 200 on the season. Come on, Eliza. Let's get something going here. That one's low. Ball 1. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey-o.
There's a shot, and Eliza Peck has just left the building. There you go. All right, 10-2. Eliza Peck has hit her first home run that went 421 feet. Her first home run and first RBI of the season, and she's starting to wake up a little bit. Way to go, Eliza. Magic Moore, the center fielder, steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a home run today.
See if he can go 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, Pete. Here's the pitch from Harbormouth, way outside. Nobody swings at that pitch. 1-0 count, bottom of the 5th, 10-2, like I said. There's the strike. Knotted up at 1 apiece with 1 out. That one's high and inside. Good patience by Magic Moore. We're 2-1. Harbormouth throwing his 46th pitch. Inside corner, strike 2. Knotted up 2 apiece. Ball 3, got a full count. Making him pitch. There's his pitch. Hits it hard, but it's a foul ball, third base line. There's another one. Hits it hard, but it's straight to Taters at first base, who walks it down. 2 outs.
Frangipani, the starting pitcher, she's tense and fit. Her power is struggling. She's 0 for 1 today. I guess they're going to let her hit. Fouls that one off. No balls, 1 strike.
Nope, that's low.
That was low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Japani. There's a smash into left field, and Slam is going to be able to get under it and make the catch for the 3rd out. But the Beewolves put another one on the board. It's 10-2. Nemesis, Jackie Slam 1 for 3. Isabel Stevens 1 for 2 with a home run, a walk, and a strikeout. Jock Sports 1 for 3 with a home run. Japani had 84 pitches with 3 strikeouts.
Left fielder,
Jackie Slam's 1 for 3 with a single. Sitting 333 on the season. Frangipani's tense, low accuracy, run out of steam. Thinking long and hard. About what's going on here. She winds up, makes her first delivery. It's a slider in there. Strike 1 to Jackie Slam. 0-1 the count. Ooh, that one misses inside. She's got to dodge out of the way. Push her off the plate. 1 apiece. Check swing, strike 2. That one makes it in there. But Jackie Slam is a tough out. We'll see what happens here. Japani throwing her 88th pitch. Pops that one up down the left side. Laura Franco's running over to wave him off. She'll make that catch for the 1st out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Isabel Stevens up 1 for 2 with a home run, a walk, 3 RBIs. She's a 3-run home run. We mentioned before she's got power against right-handers. And Japani's way down in her velocity, but she's no longer even rattled or anything. She's no longer tense. That one's a liner out to right field. Billy LeBlanc runs over and makes the grab for 2 down.
Now batting,
And hopefully we get out of 6 innings here with Fran Japani. Jock Sports goes locked in, 1 for 3. 3 home runs on the season. It's a tough batter for Japani to face.
That's outside.
Misses outside on that first pitch, 1-0 the count. But Jock Sports rarely swings at that first strike. We'll see if Japani goes for it. 91. Makes it in there, strike 1. Now he's not up at 1 apiece. He's been released. Safety off. Pitch number 92 from Japani. She gets her signal from Peck. She nods, winds up, tosses it. Sports hits it hard down the left line, and it's gone. Off the foul post, home run. Another one by Jock Sports. That one went 368. It's his 4th home run, 6th RBI this season. I think 2nd of the night, right?
now batting,
Yep.
the first baseman.
And it's now 11-2. Nemesis. Frangipani's all kinds of tense, and finally they're putting her out of her misery. In comes Tats Belfour, who's walk prone. I mean, he's got three balls. His ERA's a 54. So he's looking to redeem himself. He throws a 4-finger slider and the curveball. And he'll be going against Mashed Taters, who's hitting 308 on the season. It's a little roller. Dexteris runs to grab it, picks it up. Great catch, or great stop, but not in time.
Now batting,
The runner gets on.
Everybody's got a home run. Everybody on the Nemesis.
Yeah.
The last 3 hitters have all hit home run.
Javi Adder's one who's hit it. Likes his pitches outside, but he's facing Tats Belfour. That one's hit deep to left field. Magic Moore going back. Grabs it at the warning track for their 3rd out.
Okay, so the score is now 11-2 in the bottom of the 6th. The Nemesis with the lead. Hanley Dexter's 0 for 2. Buster Biggs 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Laura Franco 0 for 1 with a walk. Harbormouth 52 pitches with a strikeout. Their team home run, home run, home run. Our team 0 for 0 for 0 for.
Yeah.
Hanley Dexter.
Dexter is 0 for 2. If he goes 0 for 3, that's going to be a big problem. Ball 1 inside corner. Dexter has good patience. Low away, strike 1. I thought that was a little bit low, yeah. 1 apiece.
That's
And he
too
pops
high.
that up. That's going to be an easy catch for 0-3 for Dexteris, who's doing nothing this season, except for Jackie Slam pulls that in at 1 out.
the left.
Buster Biggs 0 for 2, hitting 100 this season. He's tense and fit. How long will it be before he's on the bench? That's in there for called strike. Strike 1.
Oh,
Roller to Harbormouth. He picks it up, makes the throw to first, and Buster Biggs is down 0-4.
wow.
Laura Franco.
Laura Franco's 0 for 1. She's got good power. We'll see if she can knock one over the wall as well. It's the only way we can get a point here. Inside corner, strike 1 to Franco. He's going to come in high. Ball 1 apiece. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses as well. Ball 2. Franco's got good patience. Outside corner, ball 3. Hitter's pitch. Hits it hard, but it's up higher than it is far, and that's going to be caught at the wall. Oh, out of here! It just goes over the wall. It's too high for him to grab. Look at that. Laura Franco skies it. Was it 4-11 with a center field wall? It's her first home run and second RBI this season, and the only way the Beewolves can score in this game, Pete.
Yes, sir. But, if we could string together like 8 more of them. Steve Monstore 0 for 2. Got good power versus right-handed pitching. Nemesis 11. Beewolves 3. A little life. Beewolves showing some life here.
They're living.
2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. 2 balls to Monstore. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. The count is even up 2-2. There's a shot in the center field for a clean single, and Steve Monstore has gotten off the snide, Tommy.
All right, sir. Earning that extra $2 million we get. Billy LeBlanc comes up 0 for 2 on the day. Likes his pitches high. He's got a runner at first base. He could bring in, if he hits a home run, he can get 2 more. That one misses, ball 1 will count. Bottom of the 6th, 11-3 now. Nemesis. Ooh, that was outside, but it was a strike. 1 apiece. Swings and miss at a bad pitch inside. 1-2 the count. That one's low and away. Ball 2, good patience. 2-2-2 to Billy LeBlanc. High, ball 3, full count. Good patience. Billy LeBlanc getting there the easy way.
Take your base.
Batter walk. Very good. Good patience for the old man. That's
all
what
right,
you do in your
Freddie
40s.
That's right. Freddie Knox 0 for 2 today, but he's neutral and fit. He's looking for an opportunity here. Runners at first and second. That's in there for a called strike. LeBlanc does not have a lot of speed at first base, so
No.
there's a ground ball to Isabel Stevens. Will pick it up, make the throw to Taters for the 3rd out. But we pick up another one. Nemesis 11, Beewolves 3. Nemesis better look out. We're coming back. Trill Dangerfield 1 for 2 with a home run, a walk, and a strikeout. Memoria Yoshimi 0-3. Oh, for 2. She trips me up every time. I keep trying to hear him announce her. Trill Dangerfield 1 for 2 with a home run and a bunch of other stuff. 3 RBIs.
Tats Belfour's cut his ERA in half almost.
That's in there for called strike 1. Yeah, as long as he doesn't give up any more runs, he'll do a good job of bringing his ERA down. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's in there for called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Dangerfield is behind in the count. Belfour delivers. There's a roller foul. So Dangerfield will get another pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's high. Ball 2. Dangerfield almost went. Check this swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the top of the 7th. There's fouled off again. Geez, I hate that because they just make eat up our pitchers. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Dangerfield. And so you try to throw one inside to make get the call, and they park it out on the street. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs to Dangerfield. There's a roller to Dexteris who's going to pick it up, make the quick throw over to Monstore for the 1st out.
Now batting, the catcher, Memori
Aoshima. Memori Aoshima is 0 for 3. She's catching for the Nemesis. Aoshima takes the first pitch for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out in the top of the 7th. Aoshima fouls that one off. She's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with an out.
Oh, no.
And that's going to... Oh, and Franco's able to knock it down.
Uh-oh.
Couldn't corral it.
Hope she's not injured.
So, Aoshima, let's see.
Oh, she's injured.
Injury to...
Dislocated her shoulder. Oh, my gosh. Oh, boy. That's not
going to be a problem. Oh, yeah, because Bertha Banks is hurt.
Yeah.
We got to go with Green, I guess.
Ruby Green's his secondary position. I guess you're right. She's the only one who's not hurt.
Yeah. Ugh. So Laura Franco dislocates her shoulder on that dive to stop the ball, and so she's going to have to take a seat. And Ruby Green, the backup first baseman, will have to man the position. She's got an error and a 167 batting average, no home runs. She's tense and fit. She's got She's off to a poor start. She's got about a little less than average speed. Her fielding really suffers. And she's got a little bit less than average arm. But she is known around the league as an RBI man. So maybe that may help. Belfour puts that one right past Ladar for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike, runner at first base with 1 out. That pitch is outside, ball 1, 1-1. That's in there for a called second strike, and Ladar finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Ladar goes down on strikes. And Belfour is getting things heated up here. 2 outs, runner at first. Harbormouth, the starting pitcher, is in. He's neutral and fit, but he's 0 for 3 today. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Belfour's up at 18 pitches. That's popped up behind the plate. Eliza Peck calling everybody off. She takes a step to her right and makes the catch for the 3rd out. Way to go, Tats. So the score is Nemesis 11 runs on 13 hits. Beewolves 3 runs on 4 hits. Eliza Peck 1 for 2 with a home run. Magic Moore 1 for 2 with a home run. And Tats Belfour's first at bat. Harbormouth at 75 pitches with a strikeout and 2 walks. Eliza Peck 1 for 2 with a home run and an RBI. He's hitting .333 this season with a home run and an RBI.
Oh, she reaches out, hits it well, but it's kind of tipped off the end of her bat. It goes foul, but it's caught by Jackie Slam in foul territory. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yep, I'm good for that. Magic Moore is 1 for 2 with a home run and an RBI. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Moore takes the first pitch for a ball. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. There's a smash to Ladar at second base. He'll pick up, double pump, and make the throw to Taters for the 2nd out. Tats Belfour.
Tats Belfour comes up. He's ball prone. Has nothing to do with his hitting, though. It's his first at bat. First at bat of the season, I believe. This is outside ball 1. Tats Belfour. He knows pitches, so he knows what not to swing at. 2-0 to Tats Belfour. It's a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Excuse me, a little indigestion. That's a 1 hit towards the gap, but Ladar reaches out, picks it up, throws it to first, 3 down.
1, 2, 3. We're heading into the top of the 8th. Nemesis 11. Beewolves 3. Jackie Slam 1 for 4. Isabel Stevens 1 for 3 with a home run, a walk, and a strikeout. And Jock Sports 2 for 4 with 2 home runs. Why does he always come up when I'm pitching?
Jackie Slam 1 for 4 to single. 300 of the season. Tats Belfour getting ready to throw pitch number 20 here for the home fans who are disappointed to see another double-digit loss. Their team. That one's a clean single to center field. 1 pitch, 1 single. Isabel Stevens.
It's the opposite.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of the Beewolves.
1 for 3 with a walk with a runner on first base. That one's inside corner, strike 1. 1 another count. Hoping to get her to hit into a double play. She got that home run earlier in the game. Got a little confidence, but she's still hitting under 100. That one's a fly ball to Buster Biggs in left field, who's going back. He's going to grab that one, throw it into second base. Past the stairs to Knox. 1 out. Jock Sports on fire. 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, hitting .538. He's got half of his home runs today. And let's see, Tats Belfour sizing him up. Curveball to Hanley upstairs. Throws it to second base, but that's a nice liner. Quick out. Mash Taterson 3 for 4 with a home run, 2 singles, and RBI. That home run was the longest home run I have ever seen. So the outfield is going to go play back up against the wall for the Tater Man, who's locked in. Watches the first pitch inside corner. Nice fastball by Tats Belfour. Strike 1. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. It's a 9-run game. Or no, it's 8. Roller to Ruby Green, who throws it to first base for that 3rd out. Oh, and Isabel Stevens, I think, injured herself on that slide.
All right. As we head into the bottom of the 8th, Hanley upstairs 0 for 3. Buster Biggs 0 for 3 with a strikeout on Ruby Green's first at bat. Harbormouth at 83 pitches, 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 4 hits. His ERA is at 3.86. Dexter down to hitting 182 on the season with a home run and an RBI. Jackie Slam, the center fielder, is going to, left field. She was playing left field this time. Weak. Fitness is weak. She's going to be replaced by Amy Zoner, who is a shortstop. So she'll be playing left field. There may be some issues there. She's got about a little bit less than average speed. Her fielding really suffers. So if the Beewolves can hit the left field, they may be able to pick up some bases on errors there. And she's got a better than average arm. She's got good connection versus left-handed pitching, and she likes the inside pitch. Mark Harbormouth, the starting pitcher, is going to get time off here for good behavior. So what a day for Harbormouth. Went 7 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and 2 walks. And they were going to bring in the relief pitcher, Binky Stevens. Stevens has a 3.0 ERA, a 2.0 whip, and no strikeouts. He's neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity. His junk suffers, but he's got excellent accuracy, and he's not fully rested, so he's pitched recently. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a forkball.
Yeah, Slam sprained her foot in that steal.
She did. That's fouled off. Dexter fouls off the first one. The other one's off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a shot that's going deep to left field, and it's going to be caught by Zoner just at the wall on the warning track.
Jeez. The big man having an awful day. Tense. Watches the first pitch come in there. Misses ball 1-1 count to Buster Biggs. It's about the same spot. Nope. It's going into the gap, and it drops. Oh, he's going to run for second base. He wasn't doing it at first. He slides into second, barely makes it there. He was not paying attention. Nice double by Buster Biggs. Way to break out of the slump.
There you go. Ruby Green, the first baseman. She's playing third base. She's tense and fit, but she's hitting 167 on the season. 1 out. First pitch to Green is in there for a called strike. Strike 1.
No.
There's a flare to third base. Stevens is able to pull it out of the air for the second out.
Bad hit choices there. Steve Monstour comes up 1 for 3 with a single. Hoping to go 2 for 4. He's got a fast runner at second base. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike. Same thing that Ruby Green did. But she swung at that bad pitch. Now it's 1 apiece. Good patience there. Hits that one hard into right center field. And it's out of here, Pete. Another home run. The only way we can score a 2-run home run by Steve Monstour. Great one there, Steve. 395. It's his first home run and second RBI of the season. There's a couple more points for Arizona Beewolves.
All right, it's not over yet, Tommy. Billy LeBoink 0 for 2 today. Likes the high pitch. Hit 222 on the season with 2 RBIs. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. It's 11-5 now. Nemesis. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. And LeBoink's ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a smash. It's a hard ground ball into right field. That'll be a clean single for Billy LeBoink. All right, here we go. Let's get our rally hats on, Tommy.
All right, put it together. The pressure's up here. And the state Freddie Knox is 0 for 3. It's Binky Stevens is going to have a seat. He's let it go a little bit. He's loose his chunk. He's tense. He's going to be replaced by Chucky McCullough, the rookie, who they picked up in the offseason. Chucky's the relief pitcher. He throws the ball hard. He's got okay junk and real good accuracy. He's also locked in, so this going to be tough. He throws the forefinger, the changeup, and the fork pitch. So good luck to Freddie Knox. The first pitch of his career gets away.
Go.
No, he's got to come back. Because he's slow. He's slow.
Out. Yeah.
Yeah, doggone. I forgot who it was. I was thinking it was, what's his face? Doggone. I heard,
As we head into the top of the ninth, Nemesis 11, Beewolves 5, Javier 3 for 4 with a home run, Churl Dangerfield 1 for 3 with a home run, a walk, and a strikeout, and some other stuff. Javier's locked in and fit. Likes the outside pitch.
No business going. Doggone it.
3 for 4 today. Well, I think if you had hit the button as soon as it got past, he might have gotten there. But yeah.
Well, she jumped on it.
Yeah. That's ball 1. There's a roller that's going to get through into center field, and Magic Moore will pick that up, get it in quickly to hold Dangerfield to a long single. So the leadoff batter's on first. No, that wasn't Dangerfield. I can't remember who it was. Churl Dangerfield's up now. He's 1 for 3. Not a lot of speed at first base, so let's turn 2 here, Beewolves. Help out our pitcher. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Dangerfield's hitting .500 on the season with a home run and 3 RBIs. That pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Churl Dangerfield. That one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That's in there. Evens the count up at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. That's a flare, just foul along the third baseline. Nobody's able to make a play on that. So Dangerfield will get himself another pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Dangerfield goes down on strikes. Way to go, Belfour. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Come get some.
Aoshima. Come on, Aoshima. 1
Get
for
some.
4 with a single.
Just keep
1
telling
out
the same
in the
thing.
top of the 9th. Aoshima takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1.
Nope. Inside.
That's inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. Belfour's ERA's down to 10.8. There's a shot gutting out into left field, and Buster Biggs makes the catch and throws it in quickly. And the runner at first has to stay at first. So 2 outs now with a runner at first. And Flash Ladar, the second baseman, who's neutral and fit, steps in. He's 1 for 4 with a single, hitting .250 on the season. Here we go. Come on, Belfour.
Nice.
Tats right back into the mound. Belfour pulls it out of the air for the 3rd out. Way to go, Tats. Nemesis 11, Beewolves 5. Coming up, Freddie Knox 0 for 3. Eliza Peck's 1 for 3 with a home run. Magic Moore 1 for 3 with a home run. Chuck McCullough threw 1 pitch in his brief appearance in the 8th. Freddie Knox, neutral fit 0 for 3 today. This is his first game. Amy Zoner, the shortstop who's been playing left field, made a good play out there, actually. Made a good catch. She's going to be replaced by Brian Pickleford, who is a left fielder, and he is tense and fit. He's hitting .333 on the season. He's got better than average speed, pretty good fielding, but his arm suffers, and he's got good connection versus right-handed pitching.
Now left field Pickleford. The second pitch of his career to Freddie Knox is a mistake. Oh, no, it's not. Freddie Knox pops it up to left field. Pickleford comes in and makes his first pitch of the season.
A little early. Eliza Peck, the catcher, 1 for 3 with a home run and an RBI. She's hitting .286 on the season with a home run and an RBI. 11-5. There's a smash to Ledar at second base. He'll pick it up, make the throw over to Taters for the 2nd out. 1 out away, Tommy.
Solid hit, but right 2 people. Magic Moore 1 for 3 with a home run earlier. Hopefully you can pull within 5 runs here with a nice home run. Hits it hard, but it's a foul out on the third base line. 0-1 the count. McCullough throws it high inside, ball 1. His 6th pitch is going to be low and away, ball 2. Good patience by Magic Moore. Hits it hard into the gap, but it's a liner to right field. Javi Yatter picks it up, and that's the game.
0 for 3. Gosh darn nabbit.
Yeah. Boy, it was, it didn't end up being awful, but what a start. What a horrible start. As you can see there, and again, for the 3rd game in a row, a 4-run inning, a 5-run inning, and double digits scored against.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. This game was over by the 2nd. I mean, we never got close to surmounting well, I guess we did. We did overcome the amount of runs in the first, but
yeah, I mean, the last 7 innings, we outscored them 5-2.
Yeah, I mean, we really put a clamp on them. But yeah, it's the same thing. Go back and look at the 2nd game. Go back and look at the 1st game. It's the same thing. We're doing pretty well. We're staying pretty even with them. Even like I say, taking a lead, but then there's the 1 or 2 innings where they just explode on us, and it's like you say, they anticipate everything.
Yeah.
You're trying to nibble around the corners and get the strikeout, and the ump's not giving you the call, so you got to throw one in, inside in the zone, and they just park it. They just take it out.
Well, I know. I saw one. Japani was trying to throw it someplace, and it did not go there, and it ended up being like a high fastball right in the middle part of the strike zone, and it was a bomb.
And I had the same thing. I was trying to get something over on the corner, and it moved too far right too quickly, and literally was right over the heart of the plate, and it and what you'd expect to happen happened, and it was just like, oh yeah, that's a foregone conclusion. I knew that was going to
yeah, and you could see on the things here, it really shows. I mean, 2 for 5 is pretty good. But 3 for 5. Taters goes 3 for 5. Yatter goes 4 for 5. Those are career, showings there. Sports gets 2 home runs of his own. One 2, 3, 4, 5 players on the Nemesis took it out today.
Yeah. Well, they hit 6 home runs.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even remember seeing a game where we gave up 6 home runs in one game.
Yeah. Well, we got 4 of our own.
We did.
10 balls went over the wall today. It's good for the fans.
It is.
A lot of subs in the fielder. Green comes in. Boy, yeah. Now we got Franco injured.
Yeah.
And we're going to see what that means. Pitching, Mark Habermouth comes and gets a win. He throws 7 innings. Excuse me. Only gives up 4 hits, 3 earned runs. Walks 2 batters, gets a K. Gives up 3 home runs. His ERA is at a 3.86, and he's 1-0 on the season now.
Yeah, and he's, again, I think we met, I don't know if we talked about it on air or if it was before we got on air, but we talked about how we played Habermouth before. He's not a very good pitcher. He's a 3rd string. I think he's a C+, maybe C or C+. And the last time we played him, we made him look really good, you know?
Bicky Stevens comes in to relieve him. He throws 2/3 of an inning, gets 3 hits off him, 2 earned runs. So we were hitting him okay. Gets 1 home run off him. His ERA slips to a 7.36. And then Chucky McCullough comes in and plays the first major league game of his career for the Nemesis. He throws 1 1/3 inning, puts up no numbers. He's got a 1-0, but he's already 1-0. I guess it's not his first game of the season, right? If he's 4-0. My bad.
That's right, yeah. No, this wasn't his. Yeah, when he came in, he wasn't fully rested. He was. And then over there for the Beewolves, Fran Giappani goes 5 2/3, and man, she threw her arm out in those 5 2/3. They were making her throw pitches, you know, and that was it. She gave up 11 hits, 11 earned runs. I mean, 1 for 1. Every hit she gave up crossed the plate. Yeah. So, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, but she gave up 6 home runs. Her ERA is at 17.47.
Yeah,
she'll be working on bringing that down.
That's the worst game of her career.
Yeah. Again, this is the other thing that gets you is you come in thinking that your pitchers, you know, given what they did last season, are going to be pretty good, and so far we have not had a good outing from any of them.
No.
So she gets the loss. Her record's 0-1. Tats Belfour came in, pitched 3 1/3. He only gave up 4 hits, but no earned runs, no walks. He had 2 strikeouts. He brought his ERA down to 9, which, again, from where it was when he came in, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good bring down.
54, he really whittled that down.
Yeah. I mean, and that's really our whole relief pitching staff. I think Benson Rushmore is kind of in the same boat where his ERA is astronomical. I don't know if maybe Dusty Winder too. Like I said, they all have to come out and have these types of innings where they, you know, they can give up a hit here or there, but they just cannot give up any runs, you know, and they just got to keep bringing that ERA down. So. So good for Tats. He had a good outing. Like you said, they did hold him after the second inning. They did do a better job of kind of clamping down, but man, those first 2 innings just killed us.
Players of the game.
The first player of the game, A-, Javi Yatter, the right fielder. Again, 4 for 5 today. A home run, 2 RBIs, and he scored 2 runs. Javi Yatter.
Great game for Yatter. We know that name.
Well, put his name on my hit list.
Yeah. Jock Sports, the shortstop, the A+ shortstop. He goes 2 for 5 with 2 home runs today, 2 RBIs, 2 runs.
And then the third star of the game, Mash Taters, the first baseman, 3 for 5 today, a home run, an RBI, and he scored 3 runs. So
the longest home run I've ever seen, for almost 500 feet over center field. That was just insane.
Just wasn't right. I was wrong. I was wrong all the way around. Tommy G, 4 hits, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, a great catch, 4 strikeouts, contribution to 60%. Pete J, 3 hits. Again, I'm not hitting well. I mean, honestly, I don't think I've hit double digits yet this season. So 3 hits, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. I got 1 strikeout, only a 40% contribution, and that's not going to get it done. I got to get better at hitting.
Well, so post-game show, this is the first of 3 meetings between these 2 teams, so we get a chance to, I think we have 2 games in Hawaii that we play them, so we could still best them on the season, but we're going to have to make some big changes. This is 3 3 straight games if you look at the schedule. Oh, it wasn't double. Okay, we only lost 9-4 in that first game. But then we lost 13-3 and 11-5. You know, we scored more runs in this game than we ever have yet. But yeah, double-digit loss again.
33. Yeah, we've been outscored 33-12.
And the bad thing is, you know, this next game, the Houston Jacks are in town. That is no, that's no joke. That's serious business, my friend.
Yep. Jacks are 1 for 1. Playing 500 ball. They're +4 run differential. Wow. The Nemesis. +5. We're -21. Jeez, we're right back. I mean, it's like a repeat of what we did last season.
Yeah. And
if we wind up going like 1 for 11 or something like that, I'm going to be really peeved.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it can't. We got to win. We got to win something here soon. The problem is, we're facing the Jacks. They're 1-1, like you said. They got another game before we play them. So you never know. But there we are, starting off at the bottom of the trade. Not fun.
No, it's not. And like you say, it's not fun. Especially when you're losing like that. I mean, it's again when you're losing, a run here, a run there, 2 runs, maybe even 4 runs. You know what I mean? You feel like you're in it, but these games we're getting blown out. I mean, it's like when you look at the box score, we weren't even close.
Yeah. 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 It's to get beat that badly. It's a shame. Well, anyway, okay. What's that?
I was just going to say, and again, worst run differential in the league.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
even the freebooters, 0-3 freebooters are -20. We're -21. So we have the worst. Which is, again, very reminiscent of what happened last season. So.
Nuts. Well, there's a lot of work to be done. We'll have to, one game at a time. I guess we'll have to see what they could do against. Maybe they'll turn things around against the Jacks. I guess what a win that would be if they could do that. So gotta be hoping. They showed some promise late game there. So unfortunately, got some injuries they got to deal with. But if they could,
that's the big issue now, like you said, because our third baseman, whether you're talking about Alora, Franco, because Monstour will just slide into first base then.
Yeah.
Liza Peck will stay at catcher. But then the issue becomes who's going to play third. And like you were saying, I think Ruby Green is the only other third baseman we have.
Yeah.
And hopefully these home runs are going to start translating to some better batting averages.
Yeah, see, they gotta hit the ball well to open gaps. I don't understand. Anyway, well, we will catch you at that next game. We'll be coming up in a few days. It is, so a few more days. We'll see you there. The Houston Jacks will be in town to sort of get a second crack at us. We left them with a bitter taste in their mouth when we knocked them out of the playoffs last year. They were, I think, a better team, but we just played our best ball, and so they're angry. It'll be a good game.
Yeah, they'll want to definitely take advantage of the snide that we're on and really kind of give it to us. So we're going to have a game in front of us.
Yeah. All right. Well, until then, this is Tommy G,
and this is PJ, and we're saying, get out of here.
Go on.